Hi, my name is Kelly Tirado, and I'll be teaching a literacy lesson for kindergarten level. The lesson that I will be teaching is a letter tile mat. It's a chart, and it has 9 different objects on it. It would be in color and enlarged for those with visual impairments. The object of the lesson is to place a letter with the object. So they'll have 9 letters. They'll have to know the letter and try to sound it out. And then they'll look at their object chart and they'll sound out all the objects there. What letter has the same sound as the object? When they get it correct, guess it correctly, then they then place their letter onto the object, and they continue with the next letter. The way that I would teach this with children with different types of learning disabilities, for one, for a visual impairment, the children will be seated closer to the front of the large screen projector. I'm doing this so that not only if they have an ability to see the chart or the letters at hand, they'll have it enlarged on the board, for progress and for better clarification. They will also have actual objects, like for example, one of the objects on the chart is guitar. There'll be a mini guitar in the classroom. They could see it up close, hands-on. Some children with learning disabilities, not only for those with visual impairments, but a lot of children learn better hands-on. For those with hearing impairments, they'll have given that if they're deaf or not, they'll have a translator to better sign out, the instructions, directions, or to clarify the letters with the children. If possible, we can have an audio tape that will repeat the objects so that they'll have it closer with their earplugs. They'll have it and they'll be able to hear it and, relate the sounds that more accordingly. For children with physical impairments that can't really navigate around the classroom, I will make sure for this lesson it doesn't really involve a lot of movement, so they'll be able to successfully do this lesson in their seats or in their wheelchairs or whatever kind of inabilities they have. It'll be accommodated easily. So this will encourage learning from where they are. There'll be classroom aids, hands on hand for any children that are having difficulties. For children with learning disabilities, some children, dyslexia, they won't be able to, they might have trouble reading the letter. They might read it as a different letter or not be able to read it at all. So they will also have assistance, and we will work one-on-one with them, sounding out the letters, telling them the images that are on their letter mat, and just work as much as we can for them to understand the lesson and understand the letters and how they associate with objects. Also, I was thinking for behavioral issues, for those children that have bad habits of getting out of their seats, or attention spans are limited, maybe we can work off of it and have like a scavenger hunt. Instead of sitting in their seats, they can get up in the classroom. We'll be showing them a letter, and they'll be asked to look in the classroom. What do you see? Do you see any letters that has the same, for example, K sound? They'll look around, see what they can find, and with assistance and to make sure that everything goes smoothly and there's clear paths, this could be successfully achieved. This will also allow them to, have positive learning experiences, navigate hands-on, for those who struggle with attention spans or just to stay still at all. So I have a visual here of the letter mat that I will be providing. And you see how, excuse me, you see how it's, you know, very large, colorful. I'll make sure that the colors will be as bright as they appear on the screen, just so that, you know, like as I said, visual learners or, you know, any type of learner that learns better see by visual, you know, stimulation, they can achieve the lesson successfully. And that's about it. That's my lesson, and I hope you enjoy it.